the high-stakes world of naval supremacy, submarines reign as the crown jewels of any formidable fleet. As China's navy continues to expand its foothold, challenging rivals in the contested waters of the South China Sea.
China has been at the forefront of groundbreaking technological advancements, but today's revelation stands above the rest. Picture a submarine so advanced and stealthy that it can remain undetected for twice as long as the world's most covert vessels. This game-changing innovation would give China's navy an unprecedented edge, making adversaries think not just twice, but 3 times before daring to challenge such a formidable force. A testament to China's ingenuity, to say the least. Today's episode will uncover how China has built a submarine with a first-of-a-kind propulsion system that no other country has. There's been tons of first-of-its-kind technologies emerging from inside China's borders, but the one we're covering today takes the top spot. Imagine a submarine so unique and so stealthy, it stays hidden twice as longer than the current stealthiest submarines in the world. The boost towards the Navy would be insane, and enemies would think thrice before engaging such a robust force. Today's episode will uncover how China has built a submarine with a first-of-a-kind propulsion system that no other country has. In another major boost to its naval capabilities, China has taken a big step by developing a submarine with a propulsion system that no other country possesses. This technology, a hybrid nuclear battery attack submarine, gives China a huge advantage in the Western Pacific, a region where China is heavily focused. This advanced submarine first gained public attention when satellite images captured it at the Wuxing shipyard in Wuhan, China, in April. Military enthusiasts were immediately intrigued, recognizing it as a huge breakthrough. Then 5 months later, reports emerged that the vessel, known as the Type 041, had suffered an accident at its dock. But that didn't set China back at all. What makes this submarine exceptional is its unique propulsion system, which goes outside the box from usual engineering limitations. Usually, submarines use either diesel-electric engines or full-scale nuclear power. Diesel-electric submarines must surface or use a snort air intake mass to recharge their batteries with diesel engines, making them vulnerable to detection. Nuclear-powered submarines, while far more capable, are extremely expensive and hard to build and operate. China, however, has found a middle ground, one that uses the best of both approaches while minimizing their limitations. The defining feature of the Type 041 is a small nuclear reactor. While it is not powerful enough to propel the submarine independently, it can recharge the batteries while the vessel remains submerged. This simple yet ingenious solution eliminates the need to surface, allowing the submarine to stay hidden for extended periods. Some experts estimate that this system could enable the Type 041 to remain underwater for up to 20 days, 10 times longer than conventional diesel-electric submarines. Imagine a fleet of these submarines silently patrolling waters, undetectable and unpredictable, ready to disrupt enemy movements at a moment's notice. Other nations have attempted to work on the weaknesses of diesel-electric submarines by developing air-independent propulsion (AIP) systems. Germany, South Korea, and Singapore have successfully integrated fuel cell-based AIP technology into their navies, allowing submarines to stay submerged for longer durations. Japan has pursued a different approach, utilizing lithium-ion batteries to enhance energy storage and efficiency. However, these technologies come with their own challenges, including high costs and safety risks. Lithium-ion batteries, for example, can overheat and pose a fire hazard, which is a critical concern in a submarine. Despite its impressive military advancements, China has faced difficulties in developing these alternative propulsion methods. According to experts Dr. Sarah Kirchberger and retired U.S. Navy Captain Christopher Carlson, China has struggled to create fuel cell-based AIP systems. Additionally, concerns over the safety of lithium-ion batteries have prevented Chinese engineers from adopting Japan's approach. This makes the nuclear battery hybrid system a strategic and pragmatic choice, one that aligns perfectly with China's military needs and ambitions. Now, as always, this development comes as a major threat for the United States and its allies in the Indo-Pacific region. China's older non-nuclear submarines, such as the Type 035 and Type 039, have struggled to move beyond the first island chain, a crucial defensive barrier stretching from Japan through Taiwan and down to the Philippines. These submarines often had to surface during transit, making them easy targets for U.S. and allied anti-submarine forces. The introduction of the Type 041 changes the equation entirely. Equipped with its nuclear battery hybrid system, the Type 041 is estimated to travel underwater at speeds of up to 9 to 10 knots, significantly faster than the 4 to 6 knots possible with usual AIP submarines. This enhanced speed and endurance enable these submarines to maneuver undetected beyond the first island chain into deeper waters. From these hidden positions, they could effectively ambush enemy target, making naval routes far more hazardous for opposing forces while making China's interests safer. Now let's talk about how this would come into play if China planned to rejoin Taiwan with the mainland. If military action against Taiwan is taken and the United States decided to intervene, the Type 041 could play a pivotal role. By positioning these submarines in advance, China could intercept U.S. Navy battle groups before they reach the conflict zone. Submarines already pose one of the greatest threats to surface warships, and with improved stealth and extended endurance, the Type 041 could create huge challenges for enemy forces. Let's talk about how this sub also shows China's growing confidence in its military capabilities. The development of a unique naval propulsion system clearly shows China's determination to protect its territory at sea. Unlike Western nations, where military projects often face delays due to bureaucratic inefficiencies and budget constraints, China operates with efficiency and speed, allowing for rapid development and deployment. Even if the first Type 041 encountered issues, it is only a matter of time before an improved version emerges. The United States has long relied on its nuclear-powered submarines to maintain superiority in the Pacific. But this Chinese innovation presents a big challenge. If China can produce these hybrid submarines in large numbers, it will easily shift the balance of power, making the U.S. Navy rethink its operational strategies. How can the U.S. prepare to counter a fleet that can remain submerged for weeks, waiting for the opportune moment to strike? Beyond its military significance, this breakthrough demonstrates China's advancements in nuclear technology. The nation has quickly risen through the ranks and now has a navy that embodies both quality and quantity collectively. So how far ahead has China really gone? If China's nuclear battery hybrid propulsion proves effective, other naval forces, including those of Russia and West, may seek to develop comparable systems. However, given China's current lead in this area, it could take years for other countries to catch up, if they ever manage to do so at all. The submarine basically demonstrates that China is capable of thinking outside the box, leveraging its industrial strength to develop weapons that are both innovative and strategically powerful. While the U.S. Navy remains a declining naval force globally, advancements like this pushes it further, proving that military superiority is never guaranteed indefinitely, and China is not the same nation it was 20 years ago. The Dragon has risen and commands a navy that keeps growing stronger by the minute, and not just in terms of its quality, but quantity as well. All in all, this Type 041 is likely just one step in a larger plan to enhance China's underwater capabilities. One thing is clear now: China is not just participating in the global arms race, it is leading it in ways that many never thought could happen. From the sectors of hypersonic, fifth-gen fighters in the air, to submarines in the depths of the seas, China is here to lead. With much about how China has built a submarine with a first-of-a-kind propulsion system that no other country has covered, it's time to wrap this one up. If you have any topics in mind, comment below and we will cover them for you. As always, subscribe to never miss out.